Asset Doctor here. Now, if you're looking for the best debt collection agency to recover your debts quickly, painlessly and affordably, and you don't want to get burned by the hidden traps, then this could well be the most important video you watch all year. You see, as in any industry, there are insider secrets to picking a debt collection agency that if you knew about would save you a ton of money, as well as recover more of your debts faster, all without exposing you to the usual headaches and frustrations that so often go with debt collection. Now, rather than try and rate every single collection agency out there and, quite frankly, risk being held liable for slander, I believe it's far more empowering to show you how to quickly and easily spot the agency that best meets your specific needs. To this end, I've created this video to share with you the 3 most revealing questions you could ever ask a prospective debt collection agency to instantly sort the diamonds from the dust. Armed with this knowledge, you'll instantly cut through all the smoke and mirrors and reveal with frightening accuracy exactly which agencies will burn you and which ones will serve you. Frankly, not knowing these 3 questions is akin to playing Russian roulette with a six-shooter loaded with 5 bullets. So, in order of increasing importance, here then are the 3 all-revealing questions only a fool would not ask before picking a debt collection agency to recover their debts. So the first question you must ask a prospective debt collection agency is, do you guarantee collection of my debts, or do I shoulder all the risk? Now you'll hear lots of agencies say, no collection equals no commission. And while this might sound rosy on the surface, you need to understand that this is no guarantee of collection. In fact, it's actually an insult. You see, you're the one actually risking everything here. They'll still charge you an upfront fee for pursuing the debt, and they'll charge you that fee irrespective of whether or not they actually collect your debt. So not only do you end up with no money recovered, you also have to pay them for their inability to recover that money. So you end up losing twice, while they come out with money in their pockets. However, what you really want is a guarantee that the money you invest with the agency will actually bear a return in the form of a collected debt. Now in a moment I'm going to show you how to guarantee that your investment bears fruit in the form of a collection. This little known strategy alone will save you untold amounts of grief and frustration. With what I'm about to show you, you'll never have to risk a cent of your money chasing bad debts ever again. Okay, so that's pretty clear. Never deal with a collection agency that won't guarantee collection of your debts. Next, you'll want to ask them, do you have systems and processes for handling disputed debts? Or do you throw them back in my lap like a live grenade, even if the dispute is clearly a bogus attempt to get you off their back? Now make no mistake, this one's a biggie. In the current economic turmoil, bankruptcy and company liquidation rates are skyrocketing. And with desperate times calling for desperate measures, more and more debtors are resorting to dirty, underhanded tricks to get out of paying their bills. And without doubt, the dirtiest, most ruthless, and most powerful of such tactics is falsely disputing a debt. You see, what you may or may not realize is that almost without exception, whenever a debt collection agency is presented with a disputed debt, they'll throw it back to you like a live grenade. And it really doesn't matter if the debtor's claim is legitimate or clearly bogus. Debt collection agencies don't care. They'll flat out refuse to pursue such debts. They know through experience just how expensive and time-consuming it is to get in the middle of 2 parties disputing a debt. So in your hour of greatest need, they abandon you, tossing you to the wolves. But trying to sort out a disputed debt on your own, even if it's blatantly fraudulent, is as financially crippling as it is emotionally infuriating. The legal costs alone can very rapidly dwarf the size of the unpaid account. That's why it's imperative that before you sign anything, get the prospective collection agency to verify exactly how they handle disputed debts. If they tell you they don't deal with disputed debts, or that they do but it'll cost you more money, my advice is hang up the phone immediately. They clearly don't have your best interests at heart. Now, despite the overwhelming majority of debt collection agencies having nothing to do with disputed debts, You'll be glad to hear that there are a handful that are geared to manage disputed debts on your behalf, and they'll do so at no additional charge. So once more, the take-home message here is only deal with debt collection agencies that have systems in place to deal with both genuine and bogus disputes without charging you extra for it. As I said, this one's a biggie. Okay, that's 2 questions that'll save you an enormous amount of time, money, and grief. However, there's one question above all others that if you asked no other question would instantly separate the diamonds from the dust when it comes to revealing which collection agency best meets your needs. So the third and most revealing question to ask a prospective debt collection agency is, do you charge a commission on collection from day one? Or is there a window of opportunity whereby I can recover my debt without paying a cent of commission? Now, on the surface, charging a commission on collection may not sound so bad. After all, debt collection agencies are in business to make money, and it seems only reasonable that they get paid a commission on the money they collect. They provide a valuable and necessary service, and on the surface, this seems a fair and equitable way to charge for their services. But if you take a closer look, you'll discover that charging a commission on collection from day one absolutely slaughters your chances of getting back all the money that's rightfully yours. So let me show you why. If you're going to a debt collection agency with your debts, you'll invariably fall into one of 2 camps. You'll either be personally liable to pay the debt collection agency fees, or you'll have the right to legally pass on all collection costs to your debtors. So let's look at the first instance, where you lack adequate terms of trade and you're liable to pay collection costs. In this case, any money that's collected on your behalf will be significantly whittled by the commission on collection. Now, while most agencies will charge you around 20 to 25% plus GST, some of the bigger firms may charge you up to a preposterous 35 and even 40% plus GST. So let's say, for example's sake, you've got an outstanding debt of $10,000, and let's say your collection agency is charging you a commission of 35% plus GST. That adds up to a whopping $3,937.50. So no matter how you look at it, that's a huge price to pay to get back the money that's rightfully yours. Now, in the second scenario, where you can legally pass on all collection costs to your debtor, you might be forgiven for thinking, well, no dramas, I get to keep all money owed to me, and it's the debtor who's slapped with the commission. Now, to demonstrate how harmful this really is on your business, let's again imagine you've got a debtor who owes you $10,000, and that again you're using a firm that's charging you 35% commission. All of a sudden, your debtor is now hit up for $13,937.50. Now, if they couldn't afford to pay you $10,000 before, what makes you think they can now miraculously afford almost $14,000 overnight? As you can imagine, being stung like this often upsets debtors, and upset people do crazy things, such as make up bogus lies to dispute the debt in an effort to get out of paying it. And I see this all the time. So the net result is that even though it's your debtor who gets stung with the collection costs, it's you who ultimately misses out as you fail to recover most of your debts. It's for this reason that you should absolutely refuse to deal with any debt collection agency that charges a commission from day one, especially if they don't charge a one-off fixed fee, and even more so if they don't guarantee collection. Now, if you ring around, you'll find most agencies will laugh at you if you ask them if they don't charge a commission from day one. However, there is a way, a very clever yet closely guarded strategy for getting full debt recovery service that has no hidden costs and is guaranteed to recover your debts without you or your debtors being charged a cent of commission. What's more, when you use this strategy, the collection agency you employ will take care of any disputes your debtors may throw at you. As I said, not knowing this secret strategy puts you at a huge disadvantage. Now, if that describes you, don't worry. I've created a powerful video which spills the beans on this strategy for the first time ever, and I'm giving it away absolutely free as part of my Insider Secrets to Fast and Affordable Debt Recovery online video training course. Now, as you can imagine, this information is extremely sensitive and most debt collection agencies don't want you to hear it. Which is why I have to regulate who can and who cannot get to watch this video. So if you're a bona fide business owner and you'd like to possess this knowledge, then simply let me know where to send it and I'll email you a direct link to this video. There's a box here on the right. Just fill in your first name and the best email address to reach you on, and I'll send you a link straight away. As always, I'll leave it up to you to make the best decision for your business. So thanks again for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you on the other side.